All right, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Matt Boyd. Today we're talking about that late spring post spawn to that summer transition. Where I live at, we're all done with the spawn. Bluegill are starting to pull up the spawn now. We had a shad spawn going for the past couple days, and I'm just going to talk about what's been working and what should be working the next couple of weeks. And if y'all want to try it out, give you some recommendations. And if y'all want to continue on, just be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Really appreciate all the support. Let's get to the baits. Kind of quick video, don't want to take too long. Definitely, if you know this time of year, it's April going into May, you know top water is going to be handy. Right now, what I've been throwing a lot is that Heddon spitting image, and I believe that's an emerald shad. I've got it on a Falcon 7.2 swim jig rod. That is the low rider series. I like the low rider because it's a less sensitive blank. It's got more bend to it. It's got more of a parabolic bend. So it pairs up really well with some braid. And I've got that with a Die with the Tula SV. That's in a 7.1, so I can fish a lot of different baits on it. And I use 30-pound braids, real thin. I can cast it further, and I can cover a lot of water with this guy. A lot of people, you know, of course, throw the spook or a sexy dog or wherever have you. But I just think that profile just fits it this time of year very well. And it's got really good walking action. So I can really twitch it, twitch, and it just really walks in place really good. And also too, the bass are starting to school up on us too. So I'll fish with this. Let's see if I can grab it. And if the bait fish is small, I'll pick up a little bitsy dog or a Heddon Zara puppy. Or if I'm wanting to cast out and the schools are a little bit further, I'm going to throw a cane walker or something with a little bit more weight so I can bomb a cast out. And just not really necessarily matching the hatch, just trying to create a lot of motion when they're underneath the surface. But that one's in olive shad, that one right there, and that bitsy dog's in Carolina chrome. But that'd be kind of my main focus on top waters. Like I said, a 7'2". This is a medium heavy, fast action, but in the low rider, which is a little bit more moderate bend. So if you're wanting to use braid with your top waters, it's a fantastic rod to use. Next up is something I just caught a really good one on this past weekend, as a Texas rig curly tail worm. And I'm going to kind of add in the two different stages, one being a deeper Texas rig, and one flipping shallow. This one is the Kara swim jig rod, the same one, but this one's a little bit more, it's got more sensitivity. I like that for smaller bottom contact baits. That's a Zoom Mag 2 Plum Apple. Got it paired up with a Shimano 7.1 17-pound Bass Pro XPS braid. Fluorocarbon, this is 17-pound. I've been picking it up here lately, and it's surprisingly really good. So I would recommend that line. And this time of year, I would get a 600-yard spool, just the fact that you're going to be using it a lot here lately. But this is if I'm offshore fishing brush piles, rock piles, or just fishing long points, I will use this. If they're not eating like any moving baits, maybe a big crankbait, I'll go in behind it, throw this, while other guys behind me will probably throw shaky head, drop shot, other finesse techniques. But that right there, if you're looking to get a lot of bites, but also a very big bite this time of year, when they're really not wanting to exert a lot of energy, pick up that Texas rig worm. It'll get you bit. And kind of that same token, if they're up shallow, if you fish a shallow water fishery like Dardanelle or maybe an Arkansas River impoundment or any like lowland reservoir, of course a small little Texas red beaver, that is a Strike King rodent. I really like a Yum woolly bug, and I peg it on 5/16 ounce weight, 3/0 hook, and I got that paired up with a Kara extra heavy Amistad with a Lew's pitch and skip reel, and it's got 25-pound test on it. It's been a really good rod for me. Won a lot of money on it too. Next up, kind of go back on that top water, but I'm in the heavier cover or on docks, I will pick up a frog, because now bluegill are moving up, bluegill are spawning, and the bass are all particularly trying to hunt the bass that messed with, or the fish that messed with their beds a lot of the times this spring. So that frog is a good imitator. A be-all pad crasher will be really good in the cricket frog color or the sunburn color. Right now I just have a popping frog. That's, I believe, a Berkley Swamp Lord popping frog. And I just got it paired up 50-pound braid, Shimano Bantam, 7'4" Cara rod. The heavy, this is the 174 Cara. I believe the heavy cover jig rod, but I love it for frogs because it's got a little bit of tip on it. So I can skip it underneath docks if I need to. And it also has a lot of power when I need to set the hook. Next up, let's see here. Oh, of course, I can't go fishing without a jig. Like, a jig is a staple for me. I have to have a jig on every time I go out. That's the Picasso Hog Hunter series, the A-Mart Hog Hunter. I got that paired up with a Yum Crawl Chunk and a Green Pumpkin Purple Flake. And it's just something I cast, flip, pitch, swim. I'll do everything with this little jig. And it's paired up with that 7.3 extra heavy Amistad Daiwa Tatula pitch and flip reel. 22-pound test or 25-pound test, but that right there is just a staple for me this time of year, and usually you get a lot of good bites with it. Now, kind of going back into that finesse style, and everybody else is throwing drop shots. Drop shots will catch fish this time of year, but I'm looking for that better average bite. This right here is a shaky head. A shaky head, of course, is a very old bait. It's been around for a long time, but you have to pick it up this time. If you fish a lot of rock or you like fishing points, this will get you a lot more bites and save your day on, save you from skunking. So I got that paired up with an Alpha Angler. This is the Lightsaber. This is 7'1", medium fast. I like it. It feels great on the rod. I get great stability, great casting distance. This is an 1/8 ounce shaky head with just a little 5-inch finesse worm. But kind of like I've been talking, the main focus of where I'm looking at for this time of year is transition areas for their spawn and flats, and big structure close by to their spawning areas are usually where I can find a lot of fish, or just start looking for big main lake or secondary structures is usually where I look for. But hopefully this little video helps out. I need to start doing more uploads, but this is kind of like, oh, well, might as well talk about this too. And of course, top water, I will have a lot of top water sight on, a good popper. Kind of going on another tangent, that popper will work this time of year. Just have to stick with it at times. Cover a lot of water, but usually you can get a lot of bites with that little popper right there. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's little short episode. I'm going to try to upload a little bit more. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And comment what your biggest fish was. Doesn't matter if it's a bass, crappie, bluegill. Red ear spawn's about to get going too. We just found some on beds today. And hopefully either tomorrow or Friday we'll start getting on some more. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to like and subscribe. And comment, like I said, what your biggest fish was you've caught these past couple weeks. It doesn't matter if it's catfish, bass, bluegill, crappie, muskie. Just be sure to comment. And anyways, we'll see you next time.